Right, now we're going to look at types of triangle. So we're going to identify and discuss different types of triangle, to name the different equilateral, isosceles, scalene and right angle triangles, and to describe the properties of different types of triangle, and to work out the value of a missing angle inside a triangle as well. So what is a triangle? It's a three-sided shape. All its sides are straight, and that makes it a polygon. It's a 2D shape and has three interior angles that add up to 180 degrees. The interior angles are the angles inside the shape. Now, do you think you know any properties of equilateral triangles? What do you think equilateral means? So as I said in the last video, equilateral means all the sides and all the angles are equal. So it has three equal sides. All its interior angles are the same. And if the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees, what must each interior angle in an equilateral triangle be? Well, this is to indicate that all these lines are to indicate that all three sides and angles are equal. So because all three add up to 180 degrees, remember in the last video, we divide that by 3. So 180 divided by 3, same as 18 divided by 3, and then you times the answer by 10. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. And then you can times that by 10, it makes 60 to show 180 divided by 3. So each angle is 60 degrees. An isosceles triangle. So let's see how many properties, if we know any properties of isosceles triangles. They have two equal sides. So these two sides here are equal. So not all three. This one at the bottom, as you can see, is a bit smaller than these two sides here. They have two interior angles that are the same. These are called the base angles. But remember, all three will add up to 180 degrees. So these two will be the same. And then this one here, all three will add together to make 180 degrees. A scalene triangle. So we've had equilateral, all three equal sides. Isosceles triangle, two equal sides. Now scalene, the odd one out. These have three different size shapes, to see three sides that are a different length, and three angles that are of a different length. All of its sides are different lengths. All of its interior angles are different, but they will still add up to 180 degrees. So 80, 60, add 40 makes 180 degrees. And then one we've looked at before in angles, right angle triangle. So obviously we know one of the angles is a right angle, 90 degrees, and the other two angles will add up to 90 degrees because 90 add on 90 makes 180 degrees. The longest side of a right angle triangle is called the hypotenuse, and you'll learn much more about that possibly in year 6 or even in year 7 in secondary school. Now these are the triangles. So we've got the scalene, right angled, isosceles, equilateral. Another equilateral is just slightly tilted, and another right angle there. Now, what am I? Each of my interior angles measures 60 degrees. What am I? I'm an equilateral triangle. I'm the longest side of a right angle triangle. What am I? I am the hypotenuse. The lengths of all my three sides are different. What am I? I'm a scalene triangle. My interior angles measure 43 degrees, 65 degrees, and 72 degrees, so all different. What am I? A scalene triangle. I have two equal sides and two equal angles. What am I? I'm an isosceles triangle. Now, if you sort these triangles into right-angled, isosceles, scalene, or not right-angled, isosceles, and scalene, if we click on the shapes, we can see where they belong. So that one is not right-angled, isosceles. Where's my cursor gone? There it is. This one here, this looks... Oh, this one not moving. So this one is a scalene, not right-angled triangle. This red one, also a scalene, not right-angled. This one looks right-angled, I imagine. This is a scalene, right-angled triangle. This one is also a not right-angled scalene triangle. This one is a not right-angled scalene triangle. So they look close to right angles, this green one and peach coloured one, not quite. So they can see it's not quite 90 degrees if you were to put a protractor on it. And this pink one is a not right-angled isosceles triangle. This blue one is none of them. To me, that would be an equilateral triangle. So it's not isosceles, not scalene, not right-angled either. So that one is not part of this sorting grid because it's an equilateral triangle. And this one finally is a right-angled triangle and it's isosceles. So two sides are the same. It's got one right angle. These isosceles, two sides are the same, but it's not got a right angle. These scalene, no right angles and no sides the same. And this scalene here has no sides the same, but one of them is a right angle. Okay, so sometimes the properties overlap with these triangles. Right, let's find the missing angle. The angles in any triangle add up to 180 degrees. How could we find angle C in this triangle? What do we know that can help us? Well, we know this is an isosceles triangle. So angle A and B are the same. Angle B is also 70 degrees. Add up the two angles you know. 70 add 70 is 140 degrees. So angle C, you take this away from 180 degrees to find the missing angle. 180 degrees, take away 140 degrees is 40 degrees. This is an acute angle. If you were to turn it round and use a protractor, this would be an acute angle. It's not the biggest angle at all there. This right angle triangle. How can we find angle B in this triangle? What do we know that can help us? This is a right angled scalene triangle. So all three angles will be different, but there's a right angle, which is 90 degrees. Add together with the angles we already know. 90 add 55 is 145 degrees. But remember, angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. You take this away from 180 degrees to find the missing angle. 180 degrees, take away 145 degrees is 35 degrees. This is an acute angle. Now we can calculate these a little bit trickier ones here. Angles A, B and C. Now what type of angles are they? Well, this is an equilateral triangle, so all the angles are 60 degrees. These are acute angles. Calculate angle C. Well, what type of angle is it? Well, we've got a right angle here with 54 degrees, and we don't know this angle here. This is a right-angled scalene triangle, so 90 degrees add 54 degrees is 144 degrees. 180 degrees take away 144 degrees is 36 degrees. This is an acute angle. We can calculate angles A and B. What type of angles are they? So we've got A and B here. This looks like an isosceles triangle. So angles A and B are the same. 180 degrees take away 48 degrees is 132 degrees. 132 degrees divided by 2 is 66. They are acute angles. Okay, so we know 180 degrees in any triangle is the adding up all the angles together. We know we have 48 degrees here already. We take that away to make 132 degrees. Angle A and B are the same, so that's why we divide what we know is left of the 180 degrees, divide it by 2, so we know we have 132 degrees left. We divide it by 2, makes 66. So A and B will both be 66 degrees. And number 4, calculate angles A and B. What type of angles are they? Well, this is a right-angled isosceles triangle. 180 degrees, take away 90 degrees is 90 degrees. 90 degrees divided by 2 is 45 degrees. They are acute angles. Now, angle A here. What type of angle is this? A. This is a scalene triangle. So 27 degrees add 15 degrees is 42 degrees. 180 degrees in all angles add up in a triangle. Take away 42 degrees is 138 degrees. This is an unobtuse angle. Thank you. Bye.